On the day, August 11, 2015, Agreement Number 450/2015 is approved. SEDI's Directorate of Childhood, Adolescence and Family, DINAFA, Agreement Number 450/2015, Internal Public Service Regulations of the Directorate for Children's, Adolescents and the Family, Legislative Power Erratum, Agreement Number 450/2015, Tegucigalpa, MDC, July 24, 2015, the Directorate of Children, Adolescents and Family, considering that the Directorate for Children's, Adolescents and Family has been created by Executive Decree PCM 27/2014 of June 4, 2014, as a decentralized entity attached to the Secretariat of State in the Offices of Development and Social Inclusion, with technical, functional, and administrative independence for the best fulfillment of its purposes, considering that in accordance with the provision of Article 16 of the aforementioned Executive Decree, public servants working in the DINAF will be governed by the Civil Service Law, considering that Article 17 of Executive Decree PCM 27/2014 establishes that DINAF is empowered to issue regulations and provision for its operations, as well as general regulations for the best fulfillment of its purposes, considering that for the normal and adequate service that the DINAF is called to provide to the company, and necessary the establishment of the appropriate public service conditions and governed by the highest standards of ethics and mutual respect among the personnel who work in it, so it is pertinent and internal regulation that norms such conditions. Considering that the internal regulations of the DINAF cannot ignore the fact that its functionality is subject to the best interest of the child and the legal guardianship of children in a situation of vulnerability is required of the state, so that the services provided to it must be carried out in accordance with these principles. Whereas, that by means of Opinion Number DLRI DGSC 148/2015, issued by the Legal Department of the General Directorate of Civil Service on July 16, 2015, based on Articles 80, 256, and 257 of the Constitution of the Republic, 7 paragraphs 10, 11, and 14, 58 and 59, of the Civil Service Act, and 206, 207, and 210 of its implementing regulations, the preliminary draft internal regulations of the Directorate for Children's, Adolescents, and Family were approved for having complied with the process for issuing the internal labor regulations and declares their application to be appropriate. This was a day in the history of Honduras.